I love manga. I love the stories, I love the art, I love the drama, and I love the waifus. Despite loving this medium, in the grand scheme of things, I've barely scratched the surface. There's a vast sea of manga out there for all types of people with various different tastes. This one particular manga has continuously haunted me. One that has followed me since I picked up my first manga back in grade school. One that I have had many chances to conquer before it conquered me, which I now feel it has. As the years went by, it called my name, but I chose to ignore its voice. Now I understand those calls were a warning, to caution me if I don't join this crew, I may never get a chance to do so. I'm speaking about, of course, none other than the Goliath of a manga, One Piece.
One Piece? 嘘マジ誰が一番好き
So, I decided it's finally time to take this Goliath of a series on. It's time for me to finally find out what the hell the One Piece is. I mean, do you guys even know? Has that question even been answered? I literally don't know. So if you, like me, have been scared to start One Piece because of how big it is and continues to become, I gotta say, jumping on board the Going Merry with this lot was absolutely worth it.
Really? Sure! You can be our newest crew member! No!
With the first chapter of any manga, the goal, of course, is a good introduction to the world, characters, and most importantly, hooking the reader to stick around for the next chapter. For me, with Naruto, it was its 21st page. I wanted to see this orphan overcome the doubters and become Hokage as he sat lonely on the swing. For My Hero Academia was page 32, with the reveal of All Might's true form, and for Chain Soldier was the instant she arrived. One Piece manages to immerse you into its world immediately with its first page and only 6 sentences. I already want to know about this legendary pirate Gold Roger, and there's already an objective set to find his treasure, not to mention the question of what the treasure actually is. Of course, the question then becomes, can the answer to that question be satisfying? Or what I think is more valuable, can the journey to find that answer be engaging? Not only does One Piece's concept feel fresh and engaging to me even after all these years and not having really any attachment to this world, the characters we spend time with are just as fleshed out with their own stories and histories that make them feel so human. And Oda manages to accomplish this human feeling with such a short amount of time. There's Nami, for example. When she first appears, she's a pirate-hitting thief who looks out only for herself, conning her way into places to further her goal. And it's a really fun character even in the early stages, but then you begin to wonder, why is she like this? I mean, hating pirates is pretty normal for this world, but then she drops tidbits like, pirates took someone special from me, and I'm saving 1 million berries to buy a village, and then those questions in your head begin to fester. But not in a way that's distracting, because the moment-to-moment dialogue and action in these early chapters are so fun. Nami will drop a line like this, and the next moment Luffy is trying to bite his way out of a cage before being blown to bits by a cannon. And Luffy doing this doesn't feel like it's taking away from Nami's dramatic moment. It just feels fun. One Piece is just so damn fun to read. But I'm getting distracted by One Piece while talking about One Piece. Back to Nami. When we finally get answers about why Nami is the way that she is, the answers are given through a backstory that lasts 3 chapters. Normally, flashbacks are not my favorite form of storytelling, and I'm usually just waiting to get back to the situation at hand in present day, but that was not the case with Nami. The story of Bell-mère, Nojiko, and Nami is so good. It's deeply emotional and brutal. Not only did it give me answers to why Nami acts the way that she does, but it also gave me a reason to be attached and care about characters like Nojiko and Genzo. But the cherry on top is that it raised the stakes and my emotional investment into what was happening in present day, making the fight in Arlong Park so much more amazing. There's literally a flashback that takes up like half a page, giving us the reason why Genzo wears his pinwheel, and it hits like a truck. Oda just gets character writing that side characters feel just as fleshed out as main characters do. And it's just like that I'm already over 100 chapters in to One Piece. Now, 104 out of 1006 is still a failing grade, but I'm proud. But I'm also kicking myself for not trying One Piece sooner. So, if you're like me, give One Piece a try. One Piece being so big has been the reason that many haven't started it. I mean, it was the reason that I didn't until now, but now I only see One Piece's ever-rising chapter number as a positive. I have so much adventure with this goose ahead of me to still discover. Those One Piece fans on Twitter were right. Well, most of them.